June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, which in the past, those two things didn't go together. But to be a man and talk about your emotional challenges can be one of the strongest things you can do.
And I was born in the 80s, raised in the 80s. Men were taught to suffer in silence. When we were kids, we were taught, you don't cry, you don't show emotion. You basically have two speeds. It's calm and angry.
Talking about our mental health as men is not something we're always accustomed to. Rick DeVault, a mental health advocate with the I Understand Men's Support Group, knows the struggles all too well.
Rocky childhood, a lot of abuse and neglect and things like that. I lost a close friend to suicide when I was 17 years old. So a lot of unresolved trauma. And, for a decade after I graduated high school, I was lost. I was like a rudderless boat, drugs and alcohol and just straight depression.
Talking about the moments many face in silence.
You feel alone. You feel like you're going through things that nobody's ever gone through. You feel like your feelings and emotions and fears can't connect with anybody else because nobody knows what's inside of your heart.
The stigma of talking about your emotions is something Catherine O'Neill Weber, a clinical psychologist with the DBT Institute of Michigan, wants to remove.
Men have been taught in society to keep a stiff upper lip. Men are tough. We don't show feelings. Feelings are weakness.
She says the key is to actually open up about what you are feeling.
Find some people who you can open up around. I think there are more and more of us out there every day.
Sometimes being honest will let others know it's okay to struggle.
This isn't just for men. This is for everybody to think about, who are the men in your lives that you care about? What can you maybe do to create a safer space for them to be vulnerable?
That thought process led Rick to be a part of the I Understand support group, giving men a chance to open up once a month.
There's men from 18 to 84, men with substance abuse issues, addiction issues, trauma, grief, suicide survivors. It runs the gamut, but that core belief is that we're not alone.
Because talking with others who share experiences can literally save a life.
But the truth of the matter is that more often than not, other people know exactly how you feel. They might not know what you've been through specifically, but that core fear of being alone is almost across the board with everybody.
The I Understand group meets on the second Monday of every month. We'll have a link to how you can join on this web story. And if you're struggling, Catherine says to reach out to different crisis lifelines like 741 or 988. In Grand Rapids, Woody Damna, Fox 17 News.